sports, for BBC technology, BBC entertainment. You can have feeds to them. The feeds is what gives you links to be able to read what latest information from them. If you ever use iTunes, the one that is from Apple, and you are able to download movies from iTunes or music from iTunes, iTunes is powered by news feeds. It's a simple platform that you can create your own content. If you create the feed for it and you put it, you go there and you submit the feed to them, you can then be able to, somewhere can be able to download it. For example, the notes I teach here are part of my iTunes page. So I have an iTunes page that if somebody wants to download some of my videos onto Apple, you just have to subscribe to me on iTunes. So you can get every morning, anytime I post a new video, it is just on the iTunes, when it opens up its iTunes platform, you just download the movie onto the platform, onto the person's laptop. So what it is doing is it's pulling feeds, it's pulling news from different places. Yahoo has a simple one called my Yahoo homepage. After you log into Yahoo on the interface, you can click on my homepage. It allows you to categorize different information you want to read to receive. One on the right hand corner, you see a little bit from your mail. You see a little bit also from other news that you are interested in. Sometimes it takes your location and then generates the news. So if you are in Ghana or in Africa, try to bring news stories from Africa. Another one that does very well in this is Google. Google, when you enter into Google, the home page is very plain. But on the top there, you have got a number of buttons. On the right hand side there, you have got sign in. Then iGoogle, if you have never seen it. iGoogle means your personal Google. So when you click on it and you have signed in, it also allows you to aggregate different types of information and make your own choice of the news you want to be able to read every morning. When you're always logged in onto iGoogle, anytime the news from any of those websites you're pulling from, to show it. It gives you the function to do it. You need news from Ghana, news from this, news from that, news from that. So you can be able, somebody can be able to mix sports and then political news or sports and just world news.
Yeah, so there's another there's another system that also called as syndicator. For example, if you are, in my example like this, I have Gmail account. I need to send regarding about phones, IT stuff, and that kind of stuff. And I realized that there are other, anytime I log into Gmail, I see that it's telling they have other information about phones, about IT
That's
stuff.
advertisement, contextual advertisement, which is using Google's AdSense and AdWords accounts. Now, AdSense is a way Google does ads to you, sensible advertising. So it contextualizes the information, reads the content that is on the page, and then turns it to be relevant to the content. So it's the same way that if you are on Facebook, all of a sudden the adverts on your site has to do something that is a little bit related to you. You know this because you know this, you also know this. And then it also point out that, see, when you log in, to show you adverts from Ghana. All it's doing is that it's taking your profile and using it to generate the type of adverts that you're interested in. Well, it's very simple. One day I'll just open it here and I will go through. I said one day, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it.
You know, sometimes you get spam in your inbox.
Yeah.
You understand what the providers do is they sell it out to the third parties who then use that as marketing tool. So assuming that maybe you are subscribing for Yahoo and you have a lot of people in the age category, maybe between 40 or 60, then maybe they will send something, maybe Viagra or something as a marketing tool. Where do you categorize such?
I'll get you to that. You see, ethically, all these information-based companies are bound not to share your information without your permission. So they even say it. You have gone ahead of what I was going to teach. Let me no, don't worry. I'll go into detail when we get there. actually comes to you is because of the way you have been using the internet, not because of how they use the internet. Why am I saying that? First of all, the only mistake that the companies do is when you sign on an email, you become part of the email database of the firm. And sometimes, some firms' email database is open. So they know all the emails that are there. Secondly, we also have robots on the internet that are always permutating different ways to generate email address. Don't you see that sometimes the email comes to your account and if you check it very well, it is not your full email address that is there. It is maybe if you are Richard Watt, it can be R-Watt and some funny things. They use this West, so the robot is always doing that, checking and permutating and so one will go through. They don't do it with Yahoo.com, with MSN.com, with that. They keep on doing it until one will go through. And it goes through to send the information to them. And they use that one to the kind of spamming and marketing that you do. Then there is one that comes to become very contextual. It starts sending information as if it is you. So you get emails from your friend, coming from your friend, and it says that, oh, I went to this website and I bought this, and I think you'll be this nice bag. You also be interested in it. And it will give a link there. No address from the person, just